We start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if you refer to our analysis in my last video, after we get this move, we mentioned the possibility or the how high the price can go. We put our line at 46. We mentioned we want to see the breakout of the 46. If not, maybe we can get the big correction. As we can see, the price couldn't take, and after that, the start to drop. Okay, this is why I was keep highlighting. We need to see whether the price can break 46. Even we point on the 44. All right, because if we move to higher time frame, we mentioned about here around 43, around 44. We mentioned we want to see the breakout of the previous top, and as we can see, the price drop. Now we want to see what's the next. And even if you refer to what analysis I mentioned, if we want to look for buy, we don't need to see. I mean, we want the price don't break the 40 cents. If not, the price can drop some more. That's why I mentioned whoever wants to buy within this move, after that we get this down move, we have to get the correction trade set up to confirm for continuation. As we can see, the way the price is dropping. Okay, that's why I was keep highlighting wait for the correction before we take the trade. Now we want to see what's the next. If we move to higher time frame, we move to daily chart. Okay, first of all, since the price was within this move, we mentioned we are looking for buy. Even the price drop, we are not going to look for sell, and this is what we get. No, we want to see whether this one can retest the previous low, or we can expect to get the bigger correction for continuation. Based on daily chart, we cannot confirm with that. Okay, then in this case, we move to forward chart. We want to see how deep it can go. If we put our fib here, 34 cent almost is the 61% of this move. Okay, that's mean if we want to look for the reversal, we don't want to price break the 34 cent. Almost the lower price you get is 0.3, around 35. Okay, that means from now, if we get the opportunity for buy, it can be a good idea. But right now we don't have any trade set up to look for buy, either buy or sell. Okay, it doesn't mean the price cannot reverse after the breakout of the 34, 0.34. What I want to see is that if we put our fib here, the price can, we don't want to see the breakout of the 61% before we take the reversal. Okay, because right now we want to see whether the price can retest the previous low or we can look for reversal, because the way it's dropping is really deep. All right, and right now based on forward chart, we don't have any trade set up. Then I will move to 1 hour chart. Okay, based on 1 hour chart, what I see here, mostly when we see this down move with this kind of the correction, that means we can expect the price drop some more. But we are not looking for sell at this time. The only times I will prefer to look for sell if this one turns to deeper move. Okay, now whether we should look for buy or sell, what we have here, it doesn't give us any information for buy or reversal. The only times I can look for buy if I see any sharp move that can give me reversal point, then following by correction or flag, then from there we can consider whether we should look for buy or not. But what I see here, technically, we can expect the price drop some more. And even the next drop mostly can break the 0.34 as I highlighted based on forward chart. Then can we look for sell? First of all, we are not really interested to look for sell. Second, what type of the correction we have here, it doesn't give us a confirmation that can give us a really good trade setup for sell. Because the only way to look for trade, put our entry below this, which I don't suggest it. Okay, that's mean if you want to look for sell, let this one turn to a deeper correction. That can give us a confirmation or trade setup for sell. Okay, then what should we do? Whether we should buy or sell? We don't have any trade setup for either buy or sell. We should wait and we see whether this one can turn to a deeper correction or the price can drop or reverse. If we see the reversal as a sharp move, then from there we can consider for buy. But at that time we see whether we can get the trade set up or just because sometimes the price simply can give us a sharp move, continue as a corrective and drop. With any sharp move, we cannot look for buy. We need to see the sharp move, flag or correction, that from there we consider for buy or not. At that times, if we see, I will highlight, I will give update. And even if we want to look for sell, let this one turn to a deeper move. Okay, selling from here is not a really good idea. Even if the price sharply drop, then what I suggest, wait and see what we get here. That means we need to, if he wants to look for sell, we wait for the deeper correction. Okay, and we are not really interested in the sell. We want this one turn to a deeper move, we get the confirmation for reversal, then from there we take the buy. Either the price reverse from here, or this one give us one more drop, then from there we can look for reversal. And even if we refer to the indicators, doesn't show us any information for trade, either buy or sell. And mostly, as I mentioned, we are more interested to look for buy, even based on forward chart. Then what I suggest here, wait for the bigger correction, then from there we can make a decision how to look for the next trade. Okay, in this case we just follow the chart. If I see any update I will share.